Premier League weekend just finished, and what a weekend it was. Goals galore. The games were absolutely fantastic. We had Man U against Man City. We had some big games. Liverpool got a last minute winner, showing that they have that clutch gene in them. They just keep on getting it done. So let's start with the first game of the weekend. But before we get into that, make sure you guys subscribe and you like the video for more content. If you want to see any more videos, check out Beckley Francis, my main channel. I haven't put a video up in a week, but I've got more content coming. I'm just doing my new setup at the moment, so you see some more content coming within the next week. But let's get into it. So we had Newcastle against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Great game of football. Great game. Newcastle absolutely put them to the sword. You had Isak getting a goal. Good play. Down the wing. Deflection. Pulled back. Isak got the rebound. Good finish. Gordon with a nice goal. And it was just overall great performance from Newcastle United. It was domination. They had less possession, but on the transition they were just killing Wolverhampton, and that's what they do. Newcastle, on the transition they're effective, but when you sit back against Newcastle, they have problems because you can get them on the transition, but when they're able to counter attack against a team that's not as good as them, they can be lethal. That's what they were, and it was an emphatic victory for them. Tottenham against Palace was a good performance from Spurs. They kept the ball well, they kept it nice. One counter attack from Palace and they scored. Palace still got injuries, they got Elise to come back, but what a free kick from Eze that was absolutely quality. Then a couple minutes later, the pressure was mounting, Palace couldn't hold on. Into Brennan Johnson, cut it back. Werner tap in. He was awful though. He is absolutely pony. He's washed, mate. And it was a great finish. And it wasn't a great finish, it was a simple finish. Tap in. And then Romero scored, good header. And later on in the game, you had Son clean through goal, tucks it away. That's what Werner needs to do. When you get in front of goal, you've got to be clinical. And then you got Forest against Liverpool. Jamming from Liverpool. Very, very lucky win from Liverpool that was. They didn't deserve the victory. They were lucky in the game. They held on. Darwin Noodles, last minute goal. The referee was a disgrace. And Hudson-Odoi, he's an idiot, bruv. When you get the ball, bruv, yeah, last seconds of the game, boot it, mate. You idiot. What are you doing? Absolute fool. And they won the ball back, yeah, and it was a great clip ball into the box, and Darwin Noodles tucks it away to make it 1-0. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. Chelsea, they're absolutely awful. Generally, when they play against their teams are dead. Brentford should have won. They hit the post as well with Reguilon. He's quality. I don't know why Man U let him go. He's absolutely class. Out of the 2-2 draw, we serve an absolute screamer. That's what you call a goal. Weesa, bruv. Wherever he's from, like a Congolese international, wherever he's from, bruv. Flicked up by what's called the Silver, yeah. The way his overhead kicked that to the bottom corner, mate, was absolutely quality. And 2-2, Everton against West Ham. This game was kind of dead, I'll be real. West Everton dominated, but Everton do what Everton do. They can't finish. They missed a penalty as well, mate. They can't finish, mate. And West Ham scumbag the victory. They get Paqueta back. They get 2 wins in 2. It's not a surprise that when they have Paqueta back, they start winning games. But yeah, Everton, West Ham weren't that good. I'll be real. Everton dominated, but they were unlucky to lose that game. But that's what you do. You don't take your chances. A better team will punish you with better players and have better quality. Souček shamelessly taking his top off and everything, celebrating. But yeah, we move. Fulham against Brighton. Brighton got absolutely pumped. Brighton are a weird team because Brighton dominated with more shots, same shots on target, way more possession. Brighton just can't finish because if you look at Brighton's team, the issue that with Zerbi I have is that he over rotates the squad, and that he's quite a lot of scrubs as well in that squad, and he was suffering of heavy injuries as well, like Matoma, Solly March, and them man. So they've been struggling to finish their dinner. But Fulham were just clinical, but it wasn't really a 3-0 game. But on the transition, they died really. But yeah, we got the next game, Luton against Villa. Villa first half, Villa were quality, absolutely class, dominated Luton in the first half. Deservedly 2-0 up. Ollie Watkins got two. Second half, it was all Luton, all Luton. Luton absolutely dominated. They got the equaliser. Deserved. Alfie Doughty, by the way, is absolute baller, bruv. His crosses, bruv, yeah, are sensational. The way he puts the ball in the sixpence every time. Morris scored, and then he had the exact identical chance 2 minutes later, and he missed to put Luton ahead. But then Villa, the better team, Luca Digne, back post, header, great header, poor marking from I think it was Ogbene or was it Bell, I'm not sure, the back post, and they won 3-2. But overall, I think Villa deserved it because in the first half they were absolutely class. But Luton, I hope they stay up because they play some good football, man, and they really do put the effort in as well. They haven't got the quality, but I rate their manager. They put the effort in and they try, and they always come short in games because they ain't got the quality to deal with other teams, which is why they're losing 3-2, 4-3, 2-1, because they deserve to win, but they're getting killed because they haven't got the quality to play the system because they can get caught in the transition a lot of times, which is what Villa did, which is what City did, which is what Arsenal did as well. But yeah, overall, it was a great game of football. Burnley against Burnley is awful. Burnley, they play good football. I like Vince Kompany as a manager. I think he's got good philosophy, good style of play, but they've just got dead players. The players aren't as good. They're not good enough. They've got championship players in the Premier League, and Bournemouth killed them. Deserve a 2-0 win from Bournemouth, and both had good football, decent game of football that was as well. It was a good game to watch. Clivert scoring and Semenyo as well later on in the game, and yeah, Burnley don't make the ball, but they ain't got the quality to play this sort of style of football, so they always get killed in the transition, which is unfortunate for Burnley. But last two games of the weekend, City against United. United are awful. City weren't even that good, but Man U were absolutely awful. They can't play football. They can't play football, Man U. They scored one goal and they sat back, and then the one time they do attack, they attack of everyone attacking. Like, what are you doing, mate? Then City had space and they left them exposed. Like, what are you doing, mate? Like, you're either gonna attack or you're gonna defend, mate. Yeah. Like, the way they played the whole game was absolutely atrocious. And then the one time they do attack, they attack the whole team. Like, when you're on the camp against City, you don't attack the whole team. You leave like 7 players back, and you attack 3 or 4 players on the transition, 3-player transition, and you can attack to open them up because there's space. There was only to commit like 6 players forward, and when they lost the ball, they were heavily exposed, and then they cut through their midfield quickly and they scored. But City deserved the win. They were the better side. They had a lot of chances, dominate the ball. Phil Foden is absolutely majestic. He's City's best player behind Rodri and Bernardo Silva, and he's been absolutely superb. KDB putting out on the stinker. Best player in Premier League history, mate. Do me a favour, mate. He ain't even in that conversation. He shouldn't be there. He's not even the top 5 City players of all time, let alone best Premier League players of all time. You've got players like Yaya Toure, he's clear of him. David Silva, who's clear of him. You got Aguero, who's clear of him. I can keep going as well. And like people are saying, oh, he's the best player in Premier history. Like, in my opinion, Rodgers a better footballer than him. And then you got players like John Stones, in my opinion, is a better footballer than him. And then you got Vince Company as well. Like, he's not even like the best City player of all time, not top 3. And people are here saying, oh yeah, he's best player in Premier League history. when you put a man on KDB and you sit a lower block, yeah, he's done and void because he can't turn in a half turn, and he ain't got the half turn to make space for himself. He can't dribble, and off the ball as well, he's non-existent, mate. He can't off the ball, he doesn't offer anything. And even on the ball, mate, you can't pick the ball up from deep like Foden and start dictating play like Bernardo Silva. He can't do that. He strikes the ball well and his final pass is great, yeah, but apart from that, his overall game doesn't really offer anything. Doesn't really offer anything apart from his final ball and his final pass. What does he actually do? Nothing. But he's still a good footballer. I'm not saying he's not. He's still one of City's better than the players, but I'm just saying people overrate KDB so highly and put him into a pedestal where he shouldn't be there. Comparing him to people like Fabregas, Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets. He shouldn't be in that conversation. He should be compared to players like Steven Gerrard. Even Steven Gerrard's a better footballer than him because Steven Gerrard defensively is better. Defensively he's better. He can win. He can play anywhere on the pitch. Steven Gerrard can play right back in any system under any manager. He still play well, and he can pick the ball up and he can drive with the ball. He can win tackles, pick the ball up and start driving through midfield, score a screamer, score a header. Play him at front, he performs. Play him at the centre back, he performs. Kevin De Bruyne, the only reason why people think he's City's best player is because Pep Guardiola plays to accommodate him, because KDB's skill set is the skill set that Haaland needs to unlock Haaland. He's the only person that City team who can put a ball in the box like him. He's the best cross of the ball, and that suits Haaland. He's the best position player, which suits Haaland. So City play to accommodate KDB, which is why you see his best qualities and you see his best output. I know people think, oh, he's the best player on City's team, but he's not, because when the way City play to accommodate him, and because they play to accommodate him, you see his quality. You don't see his flaws because they're Pep players. If Pep played to accommodate Bernardo Silva or to accommodate Phil Foden, you'll see how much better they are, because they've been limited, because they're not allowed to do what they want. No players a three-man City team as KDB. If City plays to accommodate Bernardo Silva, you'll see, and with him with freedom, you'll see his qualities. You'll see how good of a footballer he is, and you'll see that he's better than Kevin De Bruyne. But yeah, enough me ranting about KDB. Arsenal, we were absolutely superb. We were quality. We dominated from start to finish. We absolutely pumped them. I wanted a 10. After half an hour, it was 4-5, and then we just said, let's chill. And Ben might have a good goal, and it was just an overall great performance from us. And we just dominated the game, really. It was an absolutely emphatic victory. That was. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe and you like the video. And stick around for more videos coming soon. And peace. Bye.